Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a gratefully splendid day today. In Pinellas County, we had 66 new listings, 80 price reductions, 50 properties came back on the market, 68 went under contract, 99 sold, and 12 were taken off the market. If we compare just the solds to February 18th, there were 82 in February, so you see there's no reason to panic over a housing market crash at this time. One of the questions we're getting a lot right now is what's going on in the housing market. You know, I'm not entirely sure. My crystal ball is in the shop right now. I don't think anyone really knows we know what's happening in the housing market, we just don't know what's going to happen in the housing market. Nobody can know. Do expect a recession to come, and that's okay. A recession is not inherently good and it's not inherently bad. It just is. It's important to remember that during a recession, historically, housing it may slow down, but it doesn't necessarily take a hit. You're not necessarily going to see the values of properties drop significantly, not like we did in 2008. We also know there will be great opportunities, and there will be great opportunities for those people who are ready, willing, and able to take advantage of them. These opportunities might include fewer homes on the market competing with your home, or fewer buyers competing with you as a buyer, historically low interest rates continuing, so things that can help you when you're buying or selling a home. We have implemented this week several new protocols for our buyers and sellers to help keep you and your family safer during this health event. Things like using Zoom for meetings, using FaceTime for showings, having personal protection items in our cars at all times, as well as in our listings for our sellers. So that's what's happening in real estate and how we're handling it. Remember to leave your comments and your questions below, and I will address more questions tomorrow. Now, on to the life tips and the things that you can use in your daily life. We have received so much great advice from the live streams, and it's really hard to choose just one or two items to use and to pass on. But I'm going to pass on the two that I think are super important right now. First, I want to start with a positive affirmation. At my company, we're all about positivity, daily affirmations, and creating the life that you want and that you deserve. So with that, today's affirmation is, all that I need comes to me at the right time and place in this life. All that I need comes to me at the right time and place in this life. I think it's important to remember that right now. Two things we can all use in our business and personal lives. Number one, over communicate with everyone. Everyone. Your spouse, your kids, your staff, your employees, your friends. Check in on your friends, see how they're doing. Check in on your neighbors, see how they're doing. Call your coworkers if you're working from home like I am. Ask people how they are and how you can help them. Spend time answering your kids' questions, especially if you're working from home and this is something new for you guys. They might see that you're spending a whole lot of time with work and not as much time with them, and the younger ones might be feeling a little bit anxious about what's happening in the world, why they're home from school, why they're not going back to school, if their friends are okay. So spend some time answering questions for them, and so that they don't feel like they are secondary to your work. Number two, take a long, hard look at your expenses. This is a great time to start cutting expenses and looking at all of those little things that you do, the Starbucks every morning, the 25 different subscriptions to streaming services. I mean, do we really need Prime and Netflix and Hulu and Disney? Well, okay, so maybe we do. But if you don't, that was a good time to start cutting those. The donations you're making to your gym every month. I make a donation to a gym every month. That's going to stop. I do soup on Thursdays at Publix because they have my favorite soup. That's going to stop. $5 a week doing that. That's going to stop. So any of these little things, start cutting your expenses in your business and in your personal life. And one of the things that we recommend is that you cut your expenses every month for the rest of the year. See how lean you can run your household and your business. So the two things for today: over communicate, cut your expenses. So over communicate, cut your expenses, be sure you're staying in touch with people, and be sure you're also running your ship super lean. Finally, this is an amazing time for families to come together and to strengthen their family bonds. This is a good time when you're cutting your expenses for you and your spouse to sit down and work through this together. Make this time together count, since everyone is home at the same time. That's all I have for today. Leave me a comment or a message down below. Give me a like, subscribe if you'd like to get notifications to continue seeing this, and I will see you tomorrow morning with more housing information, more tips, and another affirmation. Have a gratefully splendid day. Thank you.